Kevin, defeat to Boston today. What's your thoughts on the performance?
Yes, I think it was. Obviously, you always know you're going to get a tough game with Boston. Massive club with good resources and lots of good players in their ranks. So, you're in for a tough time. And we off the back of obviously Saturday's a little bit disappointed. Friday's disappointment of not achieving the 3 points there. Of course you're disappointed to lose the game. I can't ask any more of the lads. The endeavour and effort levels are there. It's one or two bits and pieces that remain disappointing from the official. Just some strange comments there. It's not for him to judge whether two sides are playing football or not. That's not a comment that I want to hear from a referee. I feel he's got it wrong for the goal. I think it's a foul. You're asking for some consistency, and then to start judging whether two sides are playing football is not the kind of thing you want to hear. And then to tell our players, that he's got to be stronger. Those are not the comments you want from a referee. But look, that's happened at the end. Towards the latter stages of the game. I just thought there was too many for both sides as well, not just us. There were just too many inconsistent decisions there, and all we ask for, if we're going to lose a game, and clearly we will at times, that there is some consistency about what goes on. I don't mind if we've been beaten unfairly, but when it comes down to a really contentious moments like that, and some of the other decisions that have been made prior to the game, you kind of set the tone and the tempo for what it is, and I just find that a little bit disappointing. But look, as I say, the players' effort levels and desire to go and work really, really hard for one another again today was sensational. They were fantastic for each other. Getting to this latter part of the season, it has been obviously a long season. Clearly, we want to try and stay on the coattails of Gateshead. But we're under no illusion how difficult that is. But we have to move on from this now and take a lot of positives away from it, and make sure that we regroup in the week and go into next week's game on the front foot and looking to try and win it as we always do.
With today's result and Gateshead's results, obviously, do you have an eye looking towards the playoffs?
I think realistically you've probably got to look at it that way, but again, we've only ever gone a game at a time, and Gateshead's still got some tricky games. We're not stupid, and we realise it's obviously looking very favourable for them now, and credit to them. They've kept going through a difficult period themselves, and come through a tough game today. So again, you have to give great credit, because they're there for a reason. We understand that, and but we can't, with the greatest respect, worry about Gateshead as such. We've just got to worry about ourselves, and as we do, keep trying to pick up 3 points every time we cross that white line and get involved in a game.
18 games unbeaten in the league. That's obviously coming to an end today. That's disappointing, but you must be pleased with the run the team's gone on.
Of course you are, yeah. It's as I say, those boys, and we keep having to dig deep for one another, and they just, they keep having a go for each other, and that's the most pleasing thing. And I thought first half, whilst there weren't many chances for either side in the game, I think we looked a little bit more likely to go and take the 3 points. But look, it was a close fought encounter, and just the moment at the end, you're a little bit disappointed with it, but we have to learn from it and move on, and just do our best in the next game. It's important that we learn from those moments, and we've not generally given teams too many moments and opportunities in which to be successful. So keeping everything in perspective, we've had a great run, as you say, to this point, and it's important now we try to get on another one as we go into the latter stage of the season.
Over 1,000 fans here today. Obviously, big support at Leamington on Friday as well. You must be pleased with the support the team are getting.
It's been sensational, like I say, for a small town. For people to come out and get behind the lads like they have, and for us to be getting good crowds of into four figures is fantastic. I know we've achieved them in the past, but very often those ones in the past have been against massive clubs, like against the likes of Stockport and teams like that, where it's been probably a little bit muddied that actual gate on the day. But a lot of our home fans that come out and get behind the lads and keep singing and followed us here, there and everywhere, and it's just fantastic. We're enjoying it, and a little bit disappointed we couldn't deliver a result for them today, but look, we have to take that on the chin and move on together and try and bounce back come Saturday.
And finally, Darlington up next. One of only 4 teams to beat in the league. What are your thoughts going into that one?
They're obviously a very good side. I think they got their nose in front for what we've been told against Gateshead today, and so clearly, again, very much respectful of how difficult it is to go to Darlington and pick up a result. But I wouldn't underestimate, our players for one moment. We need to regroup and get together and, pick the bones out of what was today and where we can go and do better. Show that, like I say, probably again a little bit in the final third, that little bit of quality was perhaps missing. If we can find that next Saturday, we'd have a terrific chance. And we know, we've got a lot of very committed players in there that keep working hard for one another. They'll be disappointed with this result and the manner of the result, I would say. But sometimes you have to take those and just grow through it and be stronger for that experience. And lots of those lads in there are and will be and continue to progress. And it's, we're all on a learning curve and trying to do better each time. And this is part of it. This is part of that learning curve. And that'll be our aim. As I say, we pick the bones out of it on Thursday when we get together again, and hopefully take a strong squad into the game against Darlington, and hopefully go and get 3 points.
Thank you.